Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 914 14th Street here in Lafayette. We're located at the right side of the home. We're on the backyard side of the fence right by the AC unit. It's out here in the yard a few feet by this stake. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. And we currently have water running. Here we go. Transitions here about 52 feet out over a 6-inch Schedule 3034 PVC pipe. That does not actually appear to be, it almost looks like a root, but it is not coming out of anywhere or anything like that. It looks like some kind of object made it down the line and got hung up there. We just went through a spot with some standing water there a moment ago as well. We'll have a look at that on the way out when we get the line all drained out. In that, they're about a foot in front of the camera at about 84 feet out. We have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates to verify that we're out in the street, and then we're going to go turn the water off here and let it drain out for a few minutes so we can have a good look at that belly on the way back. Not all bellies are huge problems. Depends on how much standing water there is and for how much pipe it's occurring. So anyway, we'll look at that here in just a moment. Located the camera head successfully out at the main lateral on 14th Street. We've had the water turned off for a couple minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back, then we'll stop around where the belly is at and wait for it to completely drain. You'd have to check with the city. I do believe the city takes responsibility for the line right around the right-of-way, which is generally the sidewalk or the street curb. You'd have to look into that. And this thing here is very deceiving. It really does look like a root, but it's not. It looks like it's just somehow is hung up on a cobweb up there. You can see that it goes up towards the ceiling of the pipe and then just stops. There's no spot where it's going through a hole in the pipe or anything like that. It just looks like it's caught on a cobweb there. So somehow something got down the pipe there and just hung up in the line. And here is our belly in the line. Push out here for just a second. Make sure all of our water stops moving. I know we have a dishwasher in there that's in a cycle, so it may shoot some water down the line here in a moment. But anyway, and in fact, I can hear it running right now. So and so far, the standing water is very minimal. Let's see how this looks here. Yeah, the worst part's definitely at the beginning of the belly here. It gets at its deepest, but we'll have to wait for the dishwasher to stop draining. I went ahead and located this spot here. It's actually in the front yard area, about 2 feet prior to the sidewalk, right where about where the belly starts. I'm getting a depth here of 14 feet deep. It is way the heck down there. That's almost to the depth where my locator can't even pick up on the camera head anymore. But I'm getting 14 feet 7 inches. Now it looks like we've got all said and done here. The water level is sitting right at the top of the camera lens. It's right at about 3/4 to 1 inch of standing water. Starts here at 57 feet. It's a very, very short section of the sewer line. That first couple, about 2 feet there, has about 1 inch of standing water in it. Now, generally, in my experience, bellies are not that concerning until they have hit at least 1 inch of standing water, which this line has. But you usually need at least 8 to 10 feet of sewer pipe to persist that way, sometimes 5. But generally, you need at least a decent length of pipe to have that amount of standing water before it actually causes any sort of significant flow to the line. Most of the standing water here in this belly is about 1/4 of an inch. It's very, very minimal. And the standing water itself here, you see how quickly the camera pops back out. The water dives in here at it's about 58 feet. And by the time you hit about 60 feet here, it's already back down to about 1/4 of an inch. So, in my experience, as long as you're not putting diapers, bacon grease down the sink, feminine hygiene products, any type of wipe, whether they're flushable or not, cleaning wipes and stuff like that, items that are not supposed to go down sewer lines in the first place, which most people are aware of, those items are going to hang up in a belly fairly easily. This is a very small belly as far as bellies go. If you're hard on a sewer line, that kind of stuff is going to stick no matter how much standing water is in it. But when you do have a belly like this, if you're putting paper towels and stuff down the line, they're going to most likely hang up in a spot like this. So as long as you're avoiding stuff like that, and it's just folded toilet paper going down the line, food down the disposal, it's going to function just fine. And at a depth of 14 feet deep there, you're looking at an extremely expensive repair to fix something here that is showing no evidence that it's causing any significant flow issue at all. There's a little bit of debris in it. I saw a couple wipes on the way out. Apart from that, there's just some mildew and stuff here on the pipe. It looks kind of black here, but there's really hardly any debris here on the line at all. So, for that reason, I'm not going to recommend a repair there. Once I get back to the clean out here, I'm going to reverse direction. This clean out sits about 6 to 8 feet out from the foundation. We'll scope back to the crawl space as well and get that checked out. But anyway, aside from that belly there, which I really do not think is worth repairing at all, even if we're only a foot or two deep under the ground, it's so little that even in that circumstance, I still probably wouldn't recommend it be repaired. So anyway, everything is flowing past that point just fine. There is good flow all the way out to the main lateral. All the pipe there is in good shape. It's just settled a little bit. There's no breaches in the line, cracks or breaks or anything. It's all pipe still in good shape. Now the sewer line is functioning at this time from the clean out to the main lateral. I'm going to go ahead and reverse direction here. So we're now heading back towards the home. And at this point, we are now inside the crawl space here. So all that pipe between the foundation and the clean out is also in good condition and functioning at this time.